The Chao Garden is regularly praised by fans for its replayability and calming nature. But what do you do if you've already played this game for hundreds of hours and actually just don't like being calm and relaxed? Well, you start speedrunning. Yes! Yes! That is a world record. Oh my god, we beat it by like 4 minutes. The most active Chao-related speedruns these days are in the Choa % category that was created by myself. There's an actual Chao % category on speedrun.com, but it isn't too active these days. The normal Chao % run involves you raising a Chao from level 0 to 99 in all stats except stamina and having both a Dark and Hero Chao evolve. There's also the Evolution Plus Chao % speedrun, which involves everything that is in the normal Chao % run, but you also have to complete every single race and karate in the game, which takes over 3 hours total. Now personally, I think the Chao % speedruns are the most exciting Chao Garden related speedruns out there. First, there are actually people still somewhat regularly running it, as there have been numerous runs attempted over the past year. Second, the run is designed in a way that appeals to people who care for their Chao. Third, it is designed to be more accessible and entertaining. And lastly, Choa % allows visual mods that don't affect the overall speedrun time. In the Chao % run, there are major incentives to throwing your Chao and overall just not really caring for them in a nice way. To contrast that, in the Choa % run, you start with your Chao already hatched, so there's no incentive to throw them, and naming your Chao is one of the run requirements, which gives your Chao more character and helps you get more attached to them throughout the run. So if Choa % is so much better then, what does it do differently? Well, for Choa %, there are different requirements you must complete to finish your speedrun. You must first name your Chao, and after that you're required to beat the hardest level of each racetrack and complete all 4 levels of karate. You can raise your Chao stats however you like as long as you're able to complete all of the hardest races in all levels of karate. This means there are many different possible strategies, as you are not simply just required to reach level 99 in every stat. In fact, the current world record by Tails Soccer has their Chao at level 99 only for run, and each other stat was left a bit lower to save time on stat raising. This leaves many different possibilities for optimal Chao raising and introduces a lot more strategy and planning into the speedrun. Another element to this run is that you must hatch a Chao prior to the run starting, which can sometimes take a while as it is luck dependent on what grades you get for your baby Chao. Sometimes it can take a while to get a Chao with optimal grades to do a run, but if that is a problem for you, then you should check out the new S-Rank Choa % category. This speedrun category gets rid of the random egg hatching and instead allows you to use an all S-Chao with optimal genetics and grades for the speedrun. This gets rid of the need to randomly hatch eggs prior to the start of the run and keeps the run a lot shorter, as your Chao is just much stronger than a regular Chao would be. There are also slightly different requirements for this category to make the run even more accessible. First, you do not have to do the beginner races or the hero and dark races at all. Only the level 5 jewel races and the hardest challenge race against the Chaos Chao. You also only have to beat the 2 hardest levels of karate, expert and super, and not the beginner and intermediate levels. Because of these changes, the world record for the S-Rank Choa % category is nearly 20 minutes quicker than the regular Choa % category. This new category was largely designed to be accessible and more fun for users playing a modded game, as you are also allowed to use the Chao editor prior to the run starting to change the appearance of your Chao if you'd like. You can use this to change their color, give them accessories, or anything that visually changes them without affecting the speedrun time. Just make sure your Chao is at level 0 for everything prior to the run starting, or your run could be disqualified. Both speedrun categories require you to be at least somewhat decent at doing the animal duplication glitch. By dropping an animal or chaos drive in front of your Chao, you're able to quickly pick up the animal or drive again before your Chao fully consumes it. Your Chao will still gain stat points, but the animal doesn't disappear. By doing this, you're able to reuse the same animal or drive over and over again to very quickly raise your Chao stats. There are many different animals you can use for this during the speedrun, but historically, the condor, dragon, skeleton dog, and unicorn have given the best results to speedrunners. In the current world record for both Choa % categories, only a single dragon and unicorn are used to raise stats. There are other little ways to save time too, like not raising your Chao's stamina, skipping the race win cutscene for each race, and strategically using your stamina in the races. Leaving your Chao's stamina at 0 is actually optimal, as the level 0 stamina is still enough for your Chao to beat the longest races without actually running out of energy. The only issue is that you then cannot boost your Chao at all on the longer racetracks, which can make some races much more tense, as your Chao has a lot less room for error when it comes to trips and bad luck. After your Chao does win a race, you are able to immediately exit the win cutscene to save time, as the game considers the race a win for your Chao as soon as the cutscene starts. You can't do the same for karate, however, as the game doesn't count the fight as a win till the cutscene is over, so you actually have to watch that one. During the shorter races, you do have some stamina to work with, so it is important to try and use it all for each race and to boost strategically as well. Typically, spacing out your boosts provides the greatest edge for your Chao, but I'm honestly not too sure if it is best to boost when they are running or doing another activity such as climbing, swimming, or flying. There's quite a fair bit of luck required during the karate and race section of the speedrun, as there are numerous ways for your Chao to get bad luck and possibly lose, which adds a lot of extra time to your speedrun. The section will very likely never be properly optimized, as even the exact path your Chao takes is random, which means it can sometimes take corners super wide for no reason, which does slow them down a bit. I personally think this all just adds to the excitement of the run though, because even if your stat raising is not great, it is still possible for your Chao to get really lucky in the races or karate and possibly save the run. However, the opposite is also possible, and you could have a run going really well up until the final karate fight, where things often can go wrong. You want your Chao to be throwing as many roundhouse kicks as possible, as they do the most damage and are also the quickest, but sometimes your Chao will just decide to do wind-up punches repeatedly and lose. Thankfully, the S-Rank Choa % category makes it quite easy to start up a new run, but losing a regular Choa % run to Flash does hurt a lot. If you're interested in giving either of the Choa % speedruns a try, then I highly recommend joining our Discord server, as that is where most discussion regarding the runs takes place. You can also download the .chow file of the S-Rank Chao used for the S-Rank Choa % category. Currently, the world record for both Choa % categories is held by Tail Soccer with a run of 1 hour, 2 minutes and 40 seconds for the original Choa % category, and a run of 42 minutes and 54 seconds for the S-Rank Choa % category. I just want to take a second to shout out everyone who's attempted a Choa % speedrun before. This run has only been around for a little over a year, yet there are already more runners than the original Chao % speedrun ever had. We aren't currently listed on the speedrun.com leaderboards, but you can find the full Choa % leaderboard and list of rules linked in the description or on our Discord server. I highly encourage you to give this speedrun a try if you're at all interested. It's a really fun way to spice up the Chao garden and be competitive with others. Thank you to everyone who clicked the like button, and thank you so much to all of my supporters who allow me to continue making this type of content and stream regularly. I hope to see your name on our leaderboard soon. Best of luck on your speedruns. Take care.